Now, controversy over Netflix news show IC814, the Kandahar hijack. Center has questioned Netflix content head today amid massive controversy over Hindu names being used as code names for those Pakistani terrorists that were involved in that hijacking in '99. Netflix has responded, vowing to exercise caution henceforth, and told the center that it will keep national security and people's sentiment in mind while releasing series of such nature. Here's a listen.
Storm over Netflix series IC814, the Kandahar hijack, is exploding. The makers of the show and the OTT platform are accused of using Hindu names for the Pakistani hijackers and not explicitly revealing their true identities. Outrage over the alleged glorification of terrorists has prompted the center to take action. The content head of Netflix India met Information and Broadcasting Secretary Sanjay Jaju in New Delhi on Tuesday. Sources say the meeting lasted for about 40 minutes. Voicing concern over the depiction of terrorists in the web series, the government told the Netflix executive that nobody has the right to play with the sentiments of the people of this nation and that Indian culture and civilization should always be respected. Sources say that INB ministry also said that the Netflix executive was asked if any foreign people should be allowed to slipshod over our cultural values. The ministry's views that filmmakers have to think before portraying something in a wrong manner, and being liberal doesn't give them license to portray institutions in a wrong manner. In its response, Netflix has vowed to exercise caution and told Center that it will keep national security and people's sentiments in mind. But trouble is far from over for the web series. A plea has been filed in the Delhi High Court against IC814, the Kandahar hijack. The plea seeks a ban on the show. Hashtag boycott Netflix, hashtag boycott Bollywood and IC814 have been trending on social media, claiming the makers changed the names of the hijackers to Shankar and Bhola to allegedly protect the terrorists who belong to a certain community. But the debate over what's fact, what's fiction and creative liberty continues to rage on. With Ashwarya Paliwal in New Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, we have now response coming in from Netflix. In a formal statement, Netflix is assured to comply with national sentiment. More importantly, in the statement, Netflix has said that they're going to now put out a disclaimer right ahead of the series of IC814 Kandahar hijacking, where they're going to be ensuring names of the real names of the hijackers will be listed out along with the code names to make it clear. So this is a statement coming out from Netflix in a statement that they've stated, and I quote, "For the benefit of audiences unfamiliar with the '99 hijacking of Indian Airlines Flight 814, the opening disclaimer has been updated to include the real and code names of the hijackers. The code names in the series reflect those used during the actual event. India has a rich culture of storytelling and we are committed to showcasing these stories and their authentic representation." This is a statement that's been released by Netflix content head, Vice President of Content of Netflix India, Monica Shergill. In fact, we have reactions coming in on the same. Let's listen in.
For the benefit of audiences unfamiliar with the 1999 hijacking of Indian Airlines Flight 814, the opening disclaimer has been updated to include the real and code names of the hijackers. The code names in the series reflect those used during the actual event. India has a rich culture of storytelling, and we are committed to showcasing these stories and their authentic representation. Monica Shergill, Vice President, Content, Netflix India.
All right, now watching the horrific events of IC814 has brought back memories for Pooja and Rakesh Kataria, two survivors of the Kandahar hijacking. In fact, India Today reached out to them, Kamaljeet Sandhu, giving us a sense of what those survivors really felt today after watching the series in light of this new controversy. Let's hear it.
सर इतने साल बाद अब ये कंट्रोवर्सी फिर से उठी है नेटफ्लिक्स सीरीज, क्या आपने देखी? आपको कुछ में आपत्तिजनक लगा?
नहीं नहीं, मैं नेटफ्लिक्स मैंने नहीं देखी क्योंकि मेरा नहीं दिल करता देखने। वो दोबारा पिक्चर दोबारा रिकग्नाइज हो जाती है, इस करके मैंने वो नहीं देखी अभी तक जो है। पर सुना बहुत है कि इसके बारे में कंट्रोवर्सीज बहुत हैं, कोई नेम्स के बारे में कंट्रोवर्सीज हैं कि हिंदू नेम रखे हैं ऐसा, पर उनका एक्चुअल जो नेम है वो काफ़ी कुछ उन्होंने हद तक सही दिखाया है उसमें जो है।
आपका क्या मानना है? क्योंकि ये भी बोला जाता है कि भोला शंकर इस्तेमाल किया गया है, नाम है जो गिवन नेम्स थे उस टाइम पर।
वो उनको नाम दिए गए थे, वो उसी नाम से ही कॉल करके उनको बुलाते थे। वो एक जैसे पर्टिकुलर एक उनका को होगा, वो उसी नाम से उन्होंने दिए गए थे। वो तो नेटफ्लिक्स वालों को इसमें कुछ नहीं है, तो एक्चुअल वो नाम उन्होंने कॉल करके ही रखे हुए थे। उनके फेक नाम थे या जो भी था, उनका एक्चुअल नाम नहीं थे। वो से तो सारे मुस्लिम ही, बट वो इन्होंने हिंदू नाम रखे हुए थे कॉलिंग के लिए। उसी टाइम भी ऐसे ही थे। एक्चुअल फैक्ट ये है इसमें। तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि इन्होंने किसी ने नाम हिंदू रखा है या वो रखा है। वो जो उन्होंने ओरिजिनलिटी है उसको दिखाने की कोशिश करी है, वही चीज है खाली।
IC-814, the Kandahar hijack, has been in the eye of the storm. The Netflix series have been called in for questioning. But yes, let's just try and get a sense from one of the survivors. Incidentally, on 27th December, 25 years ago, she had her birthday on the plane. And some remarkable memories of that very day of hijack and what really transpired. Let's just talk about this entire controversy as well. We have Pooja Kataria. Ma'am, do tell us. Now we see you carrying a lot of memories, or should we say souvenirs from the plane, you know. And if you can elaborate, one about the series and about these items as well.
Actually, this is the gift who hijacker Burger gave me. And on the last day, 30th December, I took her. उसकी ऑटोग्राफ लिया तो उसने मुझे सिस्टर कह के बुलाया एंड उसने ये ऑटोग्राफ मुझे दिया
आपके जन्मदिन पे. So it says, to my dearest sister and her handsome husband, Burger. And you were on your honeymoon.
Yes.
If I remember, this is written as 30/12/1999.
Yes.
There were a lot of honeymoon couples, but when you look at this entire reality turned into real, I mean, how convincing is this, and how far is it from truth, or you think it's closer to truth?
It is totally truth. Everything is true from the first day to last day. जितना मुझे पता है सब कुछ वैसा ही था. First day जो जैसे.
There is also controversy of the names Bhola and Shankar.
They were उनके ही नाम थे जो वो आपस में कोड नेम यूज करते थे. Chief, Doctor, Burger, Bhola and Shankar.
And we see two names here.
Yes. Yes.
And also tell us about these particular memories, and you know, you think the makers should have spoken to you,
No.
or to the other survivors, or you convinced that the pilot on whose autobiography this has been, it was pretty convincing?
No, मेरे से कुछ नहीं उन्होंने पूछा. पायलट का जो उन्होंने लिया होगा वही है, क्योंकि इंटरनल और भी बहुत कुछ हुआ था, वो कुछ भी नहीं उन्होंने शो किया उसमें.
All right, the entire controversy that's now surrounded this Netflix series is over the names of the hijackers. And what's really led to this uproar, outrage against the makers is because the names of the hijackers were code names that were Hindu names, but the actual identity, of course, are these terrorists who hail from Pakistan, who had original names which were not really mentioned in the series. And that's what's really enraged people, largely on social media platforms, which the government has taken note of. We're looking at some of the names here. If I could take you through the hijacker's real name. This hijacker, who's referred to as Doctor in the series here, his real name is Ibrahim Attar Bahawalpur. And then you have the second one. Let me take you through the next name here. As we see the real name of this hijacker, who's called as Burger here. His real name is Shahid Akhtar Syed. Now, these are the real names that weren't really established in the series, which is the outrage here. Hijacker's call sign, Bhola. This man here, Bhola, an integral part in the series here, who's a hijacker. His real name is Sani Ahmad Qazi. And then you have yet another hijacker who's called Shankar. Again, Bhola and Shankar, both names very religious and personal to the Hindu religion. We know that Shankar's real name is Mistry Zahur Ibrahim. And these are the names that haven't really been established in the series, which is what has led to this kind of uproar. Let me quickly bring in our guests here joining us. Arun Bakshi, who's an actor, very vocal about what's happening here. Ratan Sharda, who's also an author, to give us a sense. Arun Bakshi, over to you as an artist. Do you believe this was right, that the government pulled up Netflix content creator, questioned about the series that has been released on their platform, about saying that they are closest to the truth and that the series itself is based on real life events, but at the same time, keeping in the shadows the real names of these hijackers? As an artist, how do you look at censorship?
No, I must say, I must compliment the government that they have done this. Now, it should be done with a bigger font. The 5 names जो आपने बोले हैं, इब्राहिम, अथर, शाहिद अख्तर, सैयद, सनी अहमद काजी, मिस्त्री जहूर इब्राहिम एंड शाकिर, ये 5 नाम जो हैं बड़ी बड़ी फॉन्ट के साथ में और 4-6 बड़ी बड़ी गालियों के साथ में, और वो जो डिस्क्लेमर है वो होना चाहिए कि they have done this and government has done a wonderful job. उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी तरह से पंक्चुएट किया है, लेकिन इसके साथ मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि this web series is one of the bestest. It's a very well made, it's a wonderful cinematic marvel है, बहुत अच्छा काम किया है पूरी टीम ने. They have done an excellent job. I've seen only 5 episodes. Today I'm going to see 6th and 7th, 8th, and government has done a good job. And I must say that I'm in a company of Mr. Mr. Ratan Sharda ji. He's a legendary man.
I'm going to bring him in on this.
More details.
I'm surely going to bring him in on this. Ratan Sharda, thank you very much for speaking to India Today on censorship when it comes to movies that speak of being true to real life events. The Kandahar hijack, where you have the terrorists being named with their code names. This is originally what had happened. All the code names that I did mention is exactly the names that they used in the in reality as well, and so in the series too. But the outrage here is why weren't their real names, their real identity as explicit as we see their code names to be? How would you view this controversy?
Jamila, for me, this is not something done on the lower side. It's a very deliberate attempt. If you remember section 15, in which a Dalit girl was raped by Yadav boys. And when the story was made, it turned out that the girl was, this.
All right. We're going to try and patch Ratan Sharda's connection. Arun Bakshi, you want to jump in? We're going to try and patch Ratan Sharda's connection in the meanwhile. Arun Bakshi, when you speak of censorship and... when you speak of censorship, what we do know is that OTT platforms, content on OTT largely has no censor certification that they need to go through. There is some self-censorship guidelines that is put in place by the Information and Broadcast Ministry, and this is framed in 2020 itself. They have some internal inspection on their own, but no certification as such that they have to apply for, which means there's a lot of content that could be put out that could be offensive, derogatory, could hurt religious sentiments on either side. So where is an end to this? How do you think this can be controlled? As an artist, how would you look at it?
No, there is no end. This social networking जो है, इसमें तो बहुत ज़्यादा गंद है. It's a dirt. It's total dirt. ये तो कुछ नाम आए हैं, भोला और शंकर, इसके ऊपर अच्छा है उत्पात हुआ है. अच्छा हुआ है कि ये इतनी कंट्रोवर्सी हुई है. जरूर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट था. अगर आप इसके अंदर देखिए तो आप देखेंगे बहुत डर्ट है. यहाँ पे इतना डर्ट है क्योंकि आज की जनरेशन बहुत दुखी है इनसे, और वो देखती भी है इसको, इस सोशल नेटवर्किंग को, इस वेब सीरीज को. बहुत डर्ट है. मैम, आपने बहुत अच्छा सवाल उठाया है. प्लीज इसको एलेबोरेट कीजिए.
आप कहते हो कि censorship should extend even to OTT platforms.
Yes, of course, होना चाहिए. बिल्कुल होना चाहिए. देखिए, रिसेंटली आई वाज अ नेशनल अवार्ड जूरी का जज था मैं. आई वॉच 85 फिल्म्स. वो छंद के फिल्में आती हैं. और आई वाज इन वेब सीरीज आल्सो. आप देखिए, वेब सीरीज में इतना डर्ट है. देयर इज नो सेंसरशिप. censorship hona chahiye, or Mr. Prime Minister has to take action against this.
If I could take our viewers here to the kind of questions that that the government has asked of Netflix. In fact, I'm going to take it right here. What we know is the questions that the centre has pointedly asked Netflix is why hijackers' real names were not shown in the captions. That's one of the questions asked. We also know the question that was asked was why hijackers looked firm and the negotiators looked weak. That's the question here asked of Netflix on their portrayal of the characters. The government asking that the hijackers looked very firm and in some parts even sensitive, but negotiators on the Indian side looked very weak and confused. So questions that were asked pointedly to Netflix, to which Netflix has replied that henceforth we will keep national security in mind. We will ensure to take care of sensitivity of the issue, that we will align with national sentiment, and that content will also be children friendly, or rather it will be sensitized to ensure that even if children who are watching it will have a clear understanding of the happenings. Now, we know that Netflix has been criticized extensively for these series of having names of those hijackers, code names that were largely Hindus, but not extensively establishing their real true identity, where they're Pakistani terrorists, they have real names, and none of that was established in that series as per critiques, and which is why a PIL was also filed in court, the Delhi High Court, asking for a ban on this series altogether. Ratan Sharda is back. We're hoping that this connection lasts. Ratan, please go on, take it away on why you think this is a deliberate move to play down the true identity of these hijackers.
Yeah, see, I believe that the Aman Ki Asha gangs, the romanticized people who feel that Pakistan is a God's own heaven, deliberately make this issue. That's why I gave an example of Section 15 also, where the movie tried to create a new narrative. That is my problem. Either you make a purely fixed, you make honestly historical movie. Now, for example, people are also, getting angry about emergency. From what I've seen, I have been part of that emergency. I've been to jail. I've seen those days. I've seen even Kandahar, the terror days. I've seen Vipin Katyal's murder. To make such kind of, on one side you say, pasand hai to dekho mat dekho. On the second side, emergency ban kar do. So these dual standards, on one side, nobody has checked what research on Kangana Rana has done. Other side, we are saying, let it be. I mean, you can fictionalize to a point where you can't do something true. But what was the problem in declaring the true name of the terrorist? Where was the need to suppress certain parts of the story which are horrendous? You can sanitize, but you cannot romanticize something which is a big wound on India's psyche. So like Bakshiji said, there has to be monitoring on the OTT also. What is the difference between a TV show and a OTT? Same age group of people are seeing, same people are watching it, while a TV remains in India, the OTT goes across the world. So
Ratan Sharda, when the argument comes down to free speech, how far can the government really interfere in content creation? In that case,
exactly.
Most content then will have to align with the government of the day. It will have to align with the sentiments of the day, because sentiments could be ever evolving.
Nabila ji, I'm sorry I took your name wrongly. I'm very sorry. Nabila ji, I am not saying government should have a look at it. I am saying, can producers be honest? Can writers be honest that when they make a real life story, they stick to the facts and only do some liberty where story is not affected? And if you are making a fiction, go ahead what I want to make. So you cannot boast of making a true life story, then convert into the way you want to enjoy it. Sorry, that is not expected. The days are gone when you will say Shah Jahan was romantic, Mumtaz Mahal was romantic, that Mumtaz who died producing 14 child of Shah Jahan and glorifying those invaders. Those days are gone. So Mission Kashmir is beautiful, Hyder is beautiful, where Surya Temple is shown as Shaitan ki Gufa, but when you show Kashmir Files, you become communal. So there has to be some balance in the way you tell the stories. There has to be truth in the stories. So whether I like it or not see the movie, then I agree. But you cannot have dual standards that I will, play with the history, I will play with facts. That is where government is not asking these people to change the story. I am not even saying whether the character was good or bad, whether Indian officials are shown poor or not, because I didn't see the movie. I will not see this OTT series because of what I heard. Till these people learn to respect our sentiments, respect our history, and respect people's sensitivity, they will have to face this crunch. This Netflix is especially trying to make its presence in India important because it's a big market. Then they have to respect us. We are not some bhola bhala gawar people who will take.
India is one of the largest, or maybe the biggest market for Netflix at this point. So it's but natural that they've got to align with the country and the rules in place. But there are no clear guidelines when it comes to content or OTT, which is what gives so much room for platforms such as Netflix to come up with content which they claim is the closest to the truth, but even a missing element could really change the meaning, and in such a case here, it's landed up in huge controversy itself. But the code names that were used were indeed what was used in real as well. If I could play out a small excerpt from an event where that entire cast and crew of the IC-814 Kandahar hijack show are currently having live. It's a live event right now. I'm going to cut across to some of the reactions that's come in. The cast have spoken about their show and the controversy around it in a brief response. Here's what they had to say.
Within the first week, the kind of response that you're getting, it's absolutely phenomenal. I mean, you've actually taken reactions from everyone within the industry also. Audience reaction bhi aap tak pahuncha hai. Did you actually believe that this is what's going to be such an instant response?
No, yeah, when you release something, you're hoping that people like it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it will be too pompous to imagine that something like this will happen, this kind of response. But as it pours in, it is overwhelming. It makes you feel smaller, actually. The amount of love that has been offered to us so far is outstanding. And I'm absolutely grateful.
I was about 50.
So
when this happened, end of the previous century, I remember being extremely disturbed because I feared that it would provoke another wave of Islamophobia, and luckily at that time it didn't. But I remember feeling terribly concerned about the situation and what it would lead to, and there was a feeling of ambivalence at the end when the whole crisis was resolved. Because I was left with a feeling of unease when the deal was struck.
I think sometimes just there was no real effort to make him sound or look like the real life captain. That wasn't never the intention. He never showed me a picture of young Captain Devesh Sharan saying कि हमको ये achieve करना है. In fact, for the entire series, the intention was very clear. We're not recreating any of these, we're not imitating any of these characters. So that brief was also there for Captain. But when I met him and I spoke to him and I understood the nature of him and how soft-spoken and how sincere and dedicated and how much integrity he has, I try to kind of keep that energy with me. And I try to keep the spirit of the person that I met. And somehow maybe in the portrayal, it was there and it connected. So I'm just thankful that this happened. And
I think what mattered the most to me was Shalini's integrity.
True, ma'am.
And that's evident in the way she responds to the situation, the way it unfolds. And I think it's a dilemma that many of my friends, journalist friends, are dealing with till this day. Many of them who were a part of broadcast channels and newspapers today run their own independent YouTube channels.
Gee.
And I was very intrigued about what that time must have been like for a woman in press and for a woman in power in press.
I was really, really impressed with the writing. I felt it was a very taut screenplay and very well-written script. Which is why I wanted to be a part of it. And in any case, I have a kind of soft corner for this gentleman. I've worked in a couple of films with him earlier. Even otherwise, he's like a younger brother to me. So once he offered me, he was half apologetic about it. But once I read the screenplay, I thought it was a very good series to be a part of. That's how I landed over there. And then I got to know that these are the actors who are going to be part of it. It was really, as Naseer Saab said, that was a pleasure to be among all of them.
All right, a quick word from our guest Arun Bakshi ji. यहाँ पर जो लीड कैरेक्टर है विजय, उन्होंने बोला है कि हमने शुरू से ही इसको माना है कि ये एक फिक्शन है. बेसिकली इट्स अ स्टोरी दैट वी आर क्रिएटिंग, dramatizing it based on true events, yes, but this is not exactly a documentary. It's basically a story that we're narrating, and there could be some kind of dramatization that should be allowed in a show or series or movie like this. Do you believe that this should be allowed? There should be some level of dramatization that should be allowed, some kind of artistic rights that you have to do it? Bakshi ji, can you hear me? All right, let me take that to Ratan Sharda ji. Sir, if you can give us your take on the makers and the lead actor saying that he right from the start was told that this is not an exact recreation of the happenings. It's not a documentary as such. It's a series that they're trying to recreate on basis of what happened. But this is dramatized. They're admitting to it.
See, Nabila, this is unfair. When you name the title of the movie is IC814, you are clearly telling you from where the movie comes. Then you exactly copy all the incidents, all the characters, sometimes with real names, sometimes with fake names. But you are sticking to that same thing that happened at that time. Let me also share with you, I have not shared much earlier. One of the passengers in the flight was from my family. Not the immediate family, next family to my family. And I've heard the first line stories. The lady whose devar was there in the flight ran to the airport crying her heart out. And I was there with her at that time. To trivialize such a movie saying that the fiction bana raha hu, I think you're playing with the sentiment of the people. You should make the movie. Definitely I want such movie to be made. But to say hum to fiction kar rahe the, but see the scenes. I have been there during those times. I've seen scene by scene. That direct lift. Only where you want to romanticize the terrorists, you try to say, I'm playing a fiction. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that.
All right. Now, last question to you on the sidelines of this. Kangana Ranaut's emergency film has been delayed, the release of which has been now stalled, as the censor board believes that it could hurt religious sentiments. So she's run into controversy. Her film has run into controversy even before its release.
Again, my question is, you say that with the controversy, people only seen the trailer. Have seen the movie? They have not seen the movie. From what I have seen, as I said, I witnessed to that period. I used to go to Punjab every 2-3 months for my business. I would hear the story कि परसों ट्रेन उड़ गई जी, वहां पर लोग बैठे हुए थे, ट्रेन में गोलियां चल गई, लाशों का ढेर पड़ा था. I have been to the buses where people say परसों बस यहाँ पर गोलियां चली थी, लोग मरे थे. Are we trying to deny it? I was there all this time. I know how people are selected and killed. But does that make every Sikh terrorist? Never. It was never the case. In Punjab, nobody ever said that all the Sikhs are bad. Never. We had friends, I had traders who were Sikhs. I met people in villages. They never believe we are part of these terror gangs.
Okay.
Nobody.
So you, in your view, from what I gather, you're saying this is double standard. To be allowing a series like IC814.
It is hypocrisy of the highest order, because to deny history. Now, see, today they're celebrating in all the Gurudwaras or SGPC, where they rule, they celebrate the terrorists, they celebrate the killers of Beant Singh and Indira Gandhi. But when it's shown in the movie, which is what they believe, why are they angry about it? Please give me one reason. आप celebrate करोगे, जुलूस निकालोगे, इंदिरा गांधी जी की killing का float निकालोगे, गुरुद्वारा में picture लगाओगे, about doing that, you will say क्यों दिखा रही है? You are celebrating. All she is showing is what has already happened. And to deny history like this, just because today you're on the other side of the story, you can't really be true to yourself. Indira Gandhi's sacrifice and Beant Singh's sacrifice is denied by the Congress people now. Just imagine. Is that how the films are made? Is that how history is created? Is that how you try to preach as a movie? I don't understand.
Thank you very much, Ratan Sharda, for joining us, and Arun Bakshi to give us an understanding, a perspective from an artist's point of view, from an author's point of view. Of course, the series still continues to be played out on Netflix. It's one of their most popular ones at this point, all the more due to this controversy, it appears. But Netflix has agreed to comply and ensure they put a disclaimer right ahead of the series start itself to establish the true names of all those hijackers.